I think what we're seeing here, Tucker, is we're focusing on his comments about regime changes. It was not a gaffe at all. President Biden just said out loud what the aims and objectives of his administration's policies are, which is regime change in Russia, to get Putin out of power. And, you know, they're doing so through using the primary weapons of economic warfare. They're doing so by waging this modern-day siege against Russia, isolating, containing, destroying their economy, starving the Russian people in the hopes that the Russian people or the military will rise up and revolt and overthrow their government and get rid of Putin. And the reason why they're lying about this to the American people, Tucker, is they know that we are sick and tired of our country waging regime change wars. We remember how costly and devastating these wars in Iraq and Libya and Syria and others have been, and we reject them wholeheartedly. So if they were to come out and tell the truth, their polls would tank even more than they already are, and their politics would suffer. And that's really where we have to...
I believe you completely that clearly they want that. But what comes after? Killing people is relatively easy. Building things is really hard. So this is a real country with 140 million people living in it, huge energy reserves. Putin goes, then what? Have they thought that through?
I mean, the answer to that is clearly no. And this isn't just my opinion. We have history to look for to the answer to this question. In every one of these regime change wars, we've seen how the answer to the question, what happens next? Who takes charge after you topple that dictator? What weapons will they have under their control? They never have an answer to that question, and what we're seeing play out before us is following that exact same track record, only more dangerously so, because the American people are smart enough to know that a regime change war against a nuclear-armed Russia is very different from any other that's been waged before and will result in disastrous consequences that go beyond anything we could even imagine.
Yeah.